Hey guys, Coach Katie here with Coach Josh. We're going to show you this week's Fast and Furious Fat Furnace Friday. So remember, we have 6 stations, 1 exercise at each, 15 seconds of work, 15 seconds to rotate to the next station. We're going to do that for 4 rounds. Then we're going to go through, show you 6 new stations, 4 more rounds. Ready, Josh?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing you're going to do on the ropes is plank slam. So notice how Josh has his feet nice and wide, hips are not moving, he's focusing on his plank position, and he's really slamming that rope as hard as he can. You'll work one arm for the first round. The next time we come back, you'll work the other round. It'll help you also to hold on to that other rope so the ropes don't move on you, okay? You can also go from your knees if you need to. Station number 2, you'll rotate over to the TRX. We're gonna do our bicep curls. So, remember for these, your arms are in front of you, your palms are face up to the ceiling, and then you're just curling those biceps. Notice his elbows stay right in front of him. Josh likes to kiss those puppies. There we go. Curling those biceps, moving that body in that plank position, keeping those elbows out in front of you. Okay? Station number 3 is our mountain climbers. So you're gonna get a pair of sliders under your feet, plank position, and then you're driving those knees up to your chest fast as you can. Notice Josh keeps his back nice and flat and his hips aren't moving too much. You can also go slower with the sliders if you need to. You can take the sliders out and go body weight mountain climbers, or just one knee up at a time. You can also just hold a plank for that 15 seconds if you need to. Station number 4 is over here with the boxes. We'll have those set up back here. The kettlebells will be gone. And you're gonna do power step up. So you're driving that foot into that box, powering up and over, making sure your whole foot gets on that box. You can take that impact out by just stepping up and over if you need to. We'll have shorter boxes as well. Station number 5, you're gonna rotate over here to the dumbbells. And you're gonna renegade press. So body's in that plank position. Notice Josh is moving one arm, but both arms at the same time, pushing and pulling as fast as you can. So this is a lighter weight exercise, so you can go nice and fast. And then our last station is over here with the bags, and you're gonna clean that bag up to your biceps, keep your elbows up. You can also hold it on one shoulder, and you're gonna lunge. Okay, so you can decide to work one leg for the first round and then hit the other one up in the second round, or alternate legs, reverse lunging, driving up on that other leg. Okay, that's the first 4 rounds, you guys. Halfway through, we're gonna come through and show you 6 new stations. Here we go. You got it, you got it.
Okay, here we go. So we're on to the second half here on the ropes. We're going to be doing our seated Russian twist here. So get your butt on the edge of the floor on the black floor, and then we're rotating side to side here, rotating through that torso, getting that rope up and over those knees. Think about slamming it to the other side here. From there, we're going to be coming over to our suspension trainers, and we're working the gun show over here today. So now we're going to be doing our tricep overhead extensions here. Arms overhead, leaning into this one, glutes squeezed nice and tight. Katie is bringing those hands down like she's trying to touch her ponytail with her hands, bending at the elbows, pressing away. Her body's coming up as she presses up, and she is pushing that air out as she presses up here. From there, we're going, if you need to, you put one foot forward here so you can get that full range of motion. From there, we're coming over to the sliders, and we're going to be doing our slider body saws here. So, plank position from those elbows. You're going to push yourself back as far as you feel comfortable here, making sure that you maintain that neutral spine on the way out so you protect your lower back, and then pulling yourself in. Notice how Katie's getting a bit of a crunch here. She's not really piking up, she's just getting a bit of that abdominal crunch in at the end here, pulling those elbows down towards her hips, get those lats engaged here as well. Now, if you need to, you can also just hold that plank for that 15 seconds. Like I said, be careful here. Focus on exploring that range of motion before you go too far, protecting your lower back the whole time. Now from there, we're going to be coming over to this edge of the blue floor, and we're going to be doing some plank squat jumps. So we're going to go to that push-up position here, and now you're going to kick those feet up outside your hands here. So it's like doing a squat jump, but in that horizontal position here. Very similar to the way we come up out of a burpee, right? So kick those feet back into that plank, bring those hands outside your hands. Yeah, there, keep bring those feet outside your hands. There we go, fast, fast. We only got about another 25 seconds of this.
I got it.
Okay, and then from there, we're going to come over to the dumbbells, and we're going to be doing a half kneeling chop here with those dumbbells. So you're going to grab a dumbbell, grab a weight that's going to be challenging for you here, Katie's got her front knee, or her left knee forward here. So she's going to be rotating outside that front leg and then bringing it up high overhead, rotating through that torso. She's squeezing that back loop nice and tight, and then she's reaching high overhead with that dumbbell. She comes back down. So we're moving at that contralateral positioning here. The next time you come around, you'll get that other foot forward again, reaching high overhead to the open side and then rotating across that front leg. I want you to think like, oh, my leg's getting in the way, my leg's getting in the way. That way you remember which leg to keep forward here, okay? And then the last station, we're back to the bags and we're gonna do our bag clean and squat. So yank that bag up to the biceps, sit into that squat, drive on up and push that air out, yanking that bag up each time. Notice how Katie gets a full clean in, sits into that squat, comes out of that squat, and then takes the bag back down to the floor. Okay, that's our Fast and Furious workout for this week. Great job, Kate.
Good job, Mama.